Welcome to Canyonlands National Park. This is one of my very favorite places that I've ever been. It's outside of Moab, Utah. And in Canyonlands, there are three districts: Island in the Sky, the Needles District, and the Maze. This is the Needles District. And today I'm hiking to Druid Arch.
The Needles District is one of my very favorite places to visit. There is just something about the desert that I find so rejuvenating. That being said, I've only ever been in the spring. I don't think I would probably think it was as rejuvenating in the summer, but spring is a really lovely time to visit, especially early spring before it gets too hot. This place is just so unique with these huge sandstone spires and, phallic-shaped rock formations everywhere. But you have to pay attention to where you're going because some of the turns can be a little tricky, and there are signs in several places, but it's easy to miss them because they're small and low to the ground. And when my friend Kelsey and I were hiking to Druid Arch, we actually took a wrong turn on the way back. We probably only ended up going about a quarter mile out of our way, if that. But it was enough to freak us out enough that we ended up in this little canyon surrounded by these big needles, and we were like, oh shoot, we can't see out of this canyon. So we ended up deciding just to turn around, and luckily we weren't too far from the sign where we saw, oh, you went the wrong way, and we were able to correct our mistake pretty early, but it was enough to freak us out a little bit. So I would say just pay attention to where you're going. But anyway, this Druid Arch hike that we did is about 10.8 miles. It starts from the Elephant Hill trailhead within the Needles District, and it is just freaking lovely. It's so interesting. There are so many things to look at. You never get bored. You walk through little canyons. You walk through these fields of these giant spires. You walk through a riverbed. So just be forewarned, you do have to sometimes walk through sand. And then to actually get up to Druid Arch, you do have to do a sort of a rocky climb, which if you're afraid of heights, you may have issues, or if you just don't like climbing in general, you might have some issues. It's not super difficult, but there are a couple places that feel a little sketchy, like the rocks are kind of loose and you have to get your leg way up and use your flexibility, which I'm a short person, so I understand that's difficult for some people, but it is so worth the hike, let me tell you. I mean, especially the little place once you actually get up to the arch and just chill out and look at this massive, impressive natural structure, and it just makes you feel like, wow, why am I so lucky to get to live on this planet, to be part of Earth? In addition, in the springtime, there are little cactuses popping up all over the place, and last time I was there, it was a little later in the spring, and I saw a bunch of beautiful desert wildflowers on this hike too. But this time in these videos, this is from late March. And I saw a few pretty flowers, but not nearly as many as I saw last time. So if you're looking for the wildflowers, maybe wait until mid-April to go. This is an out and back hike, by the way, I forgot to mention that. And if you want to add some extra miles, I would highly recommend taking the loop up to Chesler Park, which is also just freaking gorgeous. The view up there is incredible. I'd also recommend bringing some extra water, as this is the desert and it can get quite hot. Anyway, if you make it to Canyonlands and do this hike, let me know what you think, because I just freaking love this area and I hope that you do too. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you.